September. In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama. The world is mine. I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren. You ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground here. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. Now it's Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Texans are in a great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's got him in, complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mills on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Texans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 41, Tannehill. Oh, he put it on the carpet, fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And I remember when I was playing and seeing a similar start, and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 Roman. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out there looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. But that's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, 26 And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of the ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then you a short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, 38 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be brought down at the 16.
Good strong catch right there. So far in this game, that one has not been open. situations, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Thornton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 only.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And the Texans are running the first of their timeouts as they start the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mills. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
A final shot before break. Mills. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at that partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st and 10 is Counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and and it falls incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 68 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of blocking him out defensively. And now he ends up third down. Incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Tannehill. That pass complete to Moore. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought it down, the UTSA product. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Texans say they have it, they do. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's more special when you have his type of talents because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the run.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
This is Connor running right. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Mills. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A gain of 19 yards. And
On first down, Tannehill. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
a gain of 4 yards. First down, Tennessee.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still... And he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are right back in this football game. That is was the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Tannehill on first down. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown. Robert Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mills back to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility, sometimes getting rid of it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it's now just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. We saw running that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mills. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Connor up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mills looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That snap is a hit of his defense after the play he just made. Great possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game. One-sided, really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Texans, they fall the game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
I'm harder than I ever is what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind, and no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero.